Today I want to do a quick video, hopefully, and this has to do with the internet speed at home. I have a very basic internet, and they sent me some information that they were changing the speed from what I had to 100 megabits per second. And as you can see, I'm on the router right now, and it does have a speed check here built in, so we're gonna go ahead and test it right here and see what we get. And the reason I'm doing this, I just want to verify and see if they did change it. I don't remember what it was before because I don't know, it's been a while since I even looked at it. So let's see what we got. It's supposed to be at around 100. Obviously that's gonna fluctuate, but let's see if it actually went up. Now, I'm just checking this because they said they were going to do it. So, I'm just curious to see what we got. And the reason I wanted to do this video is not just to show you something that came up while I was checking that, because the speed on here, it's going to be pretty much what they say. So, I'm actually getting 116.7 down and 2.5 up. So, according to the provider, my speed has been bumped up, which is good. So now, remember, I'm looking at the router, which is connected directly to the modem. So that seems to be right. But I was curious to check it on a regular website on the laptop. The laptop is connected to the router, which is a Wi-Fi 6. The laptop has a Wi-Fi 6 NIC. It came with it. I haven't updated. So this number should actually change a little bit just because it is supposed to be a faster Wi-Fi signal. Not only that, but at this point I also have an extender, so that might be a little low, but it doesn't matter. You should still see a little bit of a difference. Either slower or faster depending on the extender. But let me go ahead and show you the test for that. So now I'm on an actual website. I'm not on the router, and I'm getting 22 megabits per second. So that's kind of interesting because it's nothing compared to this. Obviously you're not going to get all that, but the point is, these are gigabit network or NICs, if you will, on the actual router. So this looks correct, but when I go through the Wi-Fi, I only get 22 megabits per second. So that seems a little low, even for that speed. I mean, as you can see that I'm getting a little more. So this got me curious, and that's why I started looking at this a little more as to what was going on here. But what I did was basically I went ahead and turned off the extender and connected the laptop directly to the router. And sure enough, I still get the same number. So then I thought, well, what's going on here? And then I remember, obviously, I'm running Proxmox, which is a virtual server, and I'm also running OddGuard. So let me show you what that looks like. Right here. So I have Proxmox, which is a separate server. I did a video on that machine a while back, so it's one of those small computers where you can use them as a router. So I'm running OddGuard and OPNsense on that. As you can see, uptime 3 days. So I have OddGuard on. And the reason I'm showing you this is because sometimes extra services like this can definitely have an impact on your network, or not your network necessarily, but your internet speed. So what I did was I went ahead and I basically turned these off. I tried my test again. I got the same thing. So I turned everything off. I turned all of this off, and I turned the server off completely. So I completely took out this server, or the Proxmox with all of these services, out of the question, or the loop. and I'm still getting the same numbers. The router is fine. The browser, it's not. And I can do those. I can basically do this on any browser, and I'm still gonna get the same thing. So I just thought that was kind of curious why that is. You should see a little. I know you should see something a little more at least. But so after turning that off, I thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and connect the laptop directly to the router, which I did. Well, not before I did that, I connected it through the Wi-Fi, which is the Wi-Fi 6. But I still saw no change on these numbers. So then I thought, okay, the server, Proxmox server, is off. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the laptop directly to the router through a cable. And sure enough, I still get this same number. So something weird is going on, because it doesn't change at all whether I'm connected wirelessly or through a cable, which at that point it should at least show me some faster speeds on here. So I thought, well, before that I thought it was the what do you call it? One of these two, maybe having an effect on it, but there's nothing there. So I want to show you that because it is definitely kind of interesting. 22 megabits per second is pretty good, obviously, for working online and just doing basic stuff. But I should still be able to see some different numbers, if I remember correctly, from testing this stuff in the past. So I thought that was interesting. I want to do a video on that just to kind of show you. Maybe you can check it on your own computer, your own networks at home or whatever. But I just thought that was pretty interesting. So my next plan is to get rid of this router, put the Proxmox in front of this router, or just take this one out altogether and see if this numbers change. I mean, I haven't done it because just something you really have to reconfigure a lot of things, or not a lot of things. You just got to reconfigure your IPs and stuff. Not a huge deal, but it's just kind of a pain. You got to bring the network down basically in order to do that. So there you go. It's just a quick video. I didn't want to make it too long because the first time I did it's just too long. So now I want to keep it a little shorter just to show you that. But not only that, I wanted to also test the microphone that I bought for the phone, which is a USB-C mic, which now I'm using it on the laptop to hopefully get a very better audio, because I do speak very low most of the time. I don't like to scream and be loud, and like some people like to do on their videos. I just like to talk normal. But because my voice is, sometimes I tend to be a little low on that end, I wanted to get this microphone tested, and it seems to be working pretty nice on the laptop. Unfortunately, it didn't work on my phone, but on the laptop it seems to be working great. So that's good news. I may be able to do more videos on the laptop like this as time goes on. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that was an eye-opener for some people. I know this is not like that super duper fastest speeds, but I just do basic administration on the laptop and just basic video editing and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. But I thought that was interesting. If you're on the laptop or the computer wirelessly, it completely changes. Obviously, you're never going to get the same speed on both ends, but I remember seeing these speeds on the laptops at my friends or somewhere else. I forget where. I know they will change accordingly, but I'm still trying to figure out why this is, at least on my network, because again, I already took this whole server off, so that has nothing to do with it. And as you can see, I do have my AdGuard on there too. So, but I took all that out, so it just makes no sense to me at this moment. I don't know, maybe I'm just too tired to think about it, but there you go. We'll keep it short, and I hope you guys have a good day.